Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the meeting of the Lebanon Utility Service Board for Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. Let the record show that all board members are present tonight, and we had a working session prior, and that this meeting was properly advertised. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'd like to offer public comment at the beginning and the end of each of our meetings, so we'll go ahead and offer that at this time. I don't think we have any members of the public here tonight. Next item will be the approval of our minutes from the March 8th, 2023 meeting. We had tabled these minutes from last meeting, and does anyone have any questions or discussion on the minutes from March 8th?
I noticed that the minutes have March 9th on them.
Is that the one from the last, or is that the updated one?
So should that be changed to the 8th?
It is correct on the one that was on,
One down there.
the one that is to be signed and was on consent.
Yeah, mine says March 8th, but I do notice
Okay.
that the approval date needs to be changed to the 22nd. Since we tabled it.
That one can be, that's the
Yeah.
typewriter one.
Right. Okay,
Okay, so
I'm good.
the 8th is the correct date, right? All right, so anyone have any discussion or questions on the March 8th minutes?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion made by Tim, tie with Bill and Aaron for a second. Any addition? Whoever you like better. There you go. See what the record says. Oh, man. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any additional discussion?
The second was from Bill.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then we will go ahead and approve our minutes from the 22nd, which is today, correct?
Minutes from last Tuesday, 14th.
Sorry.
14th.
Okay. Approval of the minutes of March 14th, 2023. Any questions or discussion on those minutes? If not, I entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion we approve?
Second?
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Ann to approve the minutes from the March 14th, 2023 meeting. Any additional discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next item tonight is an information item, and our wastewater manager, Ryan Ottinger, will be addressing the 2023 spring hydrant flush. Hey, Ryan.
Good evening. Yes, I have I don't even know if I'm doing this the right way or what way it's supposed to go, or I'm just going to set it there for a second. There we go. So I just wanted to have an informational item here. We have our spring flush, our annual spring flush coming up. It was actually due to start this week, but we had some small equipment issues at one of our water plants, which didn't affect anything other than we were kind of running on a backup pump for some chemicals, and we didn't want to take a chance of starting our flush and then that pump going bad also. We'd like the plants to be 100% as we go into this, so we have pushed it back to next Monday is when we will start. Obviously, that is weather permitting. It looks like it may rain until May at the rate we're going now, so we try not to do a lot when we have some inclement weather, but if we can get out there and it's above freezing, our guys will get out there and flush. The reason we do this is kind of twofold. One, it does improve water quality. We have quite a few dead ends in the system, and in the wintertime, you have a lot less usage, and so this makes sure that we can get fresh water in there, keep fresh water in there, and we also can monitor with our GIS, some areas that we could see as having some water quality issues, whether it's just a little bit of iron buildup or something like that, and we can put that on a monthly rotation for flushing to make sure that we don't get any buildup in that line. And we can do that in real time with our iPads and GIS. Also, a big factor is making sure that the hydrants actually function and work. We've got over 800 hydrants throughout town, and making sure that those are operational, and if they are not, we have out of order. It almost looks like a large orange trash bag we can put over, strap that on there. We call the fire department immediately, let them know, and that bag stays on there, so there's not a waste of time in the event of an emergency of them hooking up to a fire hydrant that does not work, and, seconds are critical in a situation like that. And then once it's repaired, we let them know that hydrant is back online, and we remove the bag. So as we go through town, you can see the dates here and kind of the areas we will be. We start at the north end of town. We do our 24-inch main first. It's about 5 to 7 miles of water main. And so what we do is there's a couple different points we can flush that, and then we have a large valve we can open to put that onto the ground. And then we will work our way through town. And the only time that we will not be flushing during business hours will be when we are near the hospital. So Anderson Lane or County Road 250 and State Road 39. There's a kidney dialysis center there, and they operate from 6 to 6, and water pressure and water quality is extremely important to the dialysis process. And once, if the pressure dips too low and interrupts that process, it's not, from my being educated in this, not something you can just start back up and keep going. You basically have to cancel that appointment, reschedule anybody that was hooked up to this process, and that's nothing we want any patient to have to go through. So when we're in that area, we do flush in the evening and at nighttime, which, there's pros and cons to that, but the most important thing is to make sure that there's no interruptions with the dialysis center. As we move farther south, it would be a Monday through Friday. Traditionally, it's Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, we can backwash our plants and get them ready for the weekend, and take care of any of our normal stuff that we're not doing during the week because we're kind of dedicated to flushing. I will ask that if you see a hydrant open, you avoid the area as much as possible. It comes out of the hydrant, water comes out of the hydrant at a very high pressure. It can take paint off cars. I've seen it take windshield wipers off cars who thought they were getting a free car wash and decided to drive through. It can injure someone who tries to walk through it, ride a bike through it, skateboard through it. I've seen the chances of those despite multiple warnings, and it is dangerous. We will have three-man crews in town, different areas. We have our iPads, so if pressure becomes an issue throughout the system, we can stop what we're doing or slow down. But then we also want to make sure that we don't have too many hydrants open because it's a pressure issue. So we kind of monitor that, and then we do intermittent testing. As the hydrant's open, we will collect a sample and do field testing. We can record that on GIS.
Is that testing done for every hydrant or just a sample of them?
A sample area of the water quality in that area. And no, every hydrant would, for example, one sample of total chlorine on the meter has to run for 6 minutes. So, and that's just one sample. So if you did chlorine, iron, phosphate on every single one, you're at about 15 to 20 added minutes to that hydrant. So it would not be efficient, but you're getting an idea as you move the water. You know what the clean water testing is, and then you know what the older water testing is, so you can monitor that. And then with the GIS, when you click on a specific hydrant, it's got our past history, so you can tell if it's similar to the readings from the previous years, or if it's out of whack. Maybe it's an anomaly, maybe we've got a slug of iron coming through there that we need to give some extra time to that area. So we have some data in the field that we can use on that.
Is this data on a handheld electronic device or on paper?
It's on our iPads. All the crew members have an iPad, and you can click on the water
So
line.
the results from a new test are entered into the iPad automatically, and it's uploaded, so to speak?
Yes, the only way that it wouldn't be uploaded in real time is if, it's inclement weather. Sometimes to speed up the process, they'll put just a hydrant number down in the data, and then when they go back, if it's going to rain in the afternoon, then they can enter that after the fact, so they can speed up the process a little bit. But in theory, it's done just in the field as we're flushing the hydrants.
Thank you.
And then the only other thing I would add, we are in your area, you probably will experience a slight drop of water pressure. You should never be out of water, but if you're in the shower and doing laundry and we turn on a hydrant that's in front of your house, you will notice a difference. It's very temporary, 5-10 minutes tops, and it's very isolated. So once we even go to the other end of a housing addition or move down the road a little bit, everything's right back where they need to be. So just keep that in mind. And then also, this schedule is subject to the weather. So we don't want to rush anything. We want to make sure we have the right quality of water throughout town. So if we need to take a little longer and go a little farther, we will do that. And then I can take any questions and we do have, this information is, Danielle posted and keeps it updated on our social media, and then also on the website. This map is on there, so it kind of gives an idea where we'll be and when we'll be there, but that does fluctuate based on if we're able to have good days or slow days.
All right, good information. Thanks, Ryan. Any questions for Ryan on the flushing process? All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, next item is the approval of our claims, payroll, and transfers for March 22nd, 2023. Questions or discussion? And if not, I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve the claims, payroll, and transfers dated March 22nd, 2023 in the amount of $2,631,485.81 for claims and payroll, and $9,175,348.77 for transfers.
Second.
Motion made by Tim, seconded by Ann to approve the claims, payrolls, and transfers dated March 22nd, 2023. Any additional discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next item is any other business that may come to the board. Does anyone from the board have any other business they want to bring up tonight? All right, we'll offer the opportunity for public comment again. I don't see anyone here. Ed, are you aware of any public comment?
No, sir.
Okay, our next meeting at this point is scheduled for April 5th, Wednesday at 5 p.m. If there's not anything else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Tim to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone.